Hey everyone, Don here again. And I just got back from seeing Godzilla King of the Monsters, and I needed to put a video up so I can talk about it a little bit. This is just going to be an initial reaction, less of a hot take, more of an initial reaction. And I'm going to keep it spoiler free. That way, after the weekend, after everyone's had a chance to see it, I'm going to drop a spoiler filled review as well. That way I can have a little bit more time to work on it, because there's a lot of things I want to talk about that went on in this movie, what I liked and what I didn't like, what worked and what didn't work. And there's a lot of stuff going on. This movie is action-packed. Like, this movie is the definition of action-packed. I'll start off by saying I liked it. Overall, it's good to very good. It's not amazing. It's not the best Godzilla movie ever, but it's definitely better than the 2014 movie. Everything that we talked about as a fan base, as a Godzilla fan base, and as the general audience that complained, that said what was wrong with the Gareth Edwards 2014 movie, it was fixed in this one. Almost overkill at points. We got everything. This almost seemed like a fan fiction at times. This was almost a fan film of a Godzilla movie. But I would recommend going out to see it if you like Godzilla, or if you just like action-packed thrill ride movies that you can just turn your brain off and just go along in the roller coaster ride, because it serves both purposes. For a Godzilla fan, it hits every note you could possibly want over and over again. There's so many things to talk about. I just don't want to get into it because I don't want to give spoilers away, but I know I can feel myself smiling just getting excited talking about it, because there's so many things they did well in this movie. There's a couple things that I didn't like. I'll mention that right now. There's still a little bit too much story, but I'm just being particular there. That I know a lot of the general movie-going audience needs a bit of story. They need a little bit away from the monsters because they want to have something to interest them other than just monsters beating themselves up and blowing up cities and trashing cities. But as a Godzilla fan, that's all I want to see. I just want to see the monster. I just want to see monster mashes. That's all I want to see. But I know you can't expect, or I can't expect as a fan, that every movie is going to be like that, or modern Godzilla movies are going to be like that. They're going to have to mix other things in to make it more interesting to the general going audience. But again, in comparison to the 2014 movie, everything we talked about, everything we asked for came in this movie. There were parts in this movie, like, I had a smile on my face like a mile wide. Like, I couldn't believe some of the things that they nodded to. The nods, the winks, what they used, what they referenced. Just, and something that I called, I was on I think we were talking about it on Black Angus's channel. We were on a podcast, like a stream on his channel, and we were talking about thoughts on the movie, what could happen. And I think I talked about this with Digital Pollution as well. We talked about what could happen. And I couldn't believe my eyes that something that I had said was going to happen was actually in the movie, or people that would be in the movie were actually in the movie. That's as far as I go. But anyways, I would say probably initial reaction, 7 to 7.5 out of 10, but that's being very general because I haven't had a chance to decompress. I haven't had a chance to dissect it. I'm going to see it again. I'm going to go see it again this weekend because there's so much going on in this movie. But if you're a Godzilla fan, or you just like general fast-paced action movies where you don't have to really think a lot, get out there and support this movie. We don't get enough of these movies that are just a thrill ride. We don't get enough of them. And as a Godzilla fan, I recommend it to the hardcore fans as well, because you're not going to be disappointed. You might not like some things that happen, and you might be like, oh, here we go again. But stick with it. It wraps up nicely in the end, and it's worth the ride. So that's all I'm going to say for this video, because I want to keep it under 5 minutes. I don't want to keep rambling on about the same thing over and over again. I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get out there and watch King of the Monsters if you're a Godzilla fan, or if you're just a general going movie viewer. I highly recommend it. Now get out there, watch that movie. As for this video, I'm at Dawn. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. And that's it for this review. I'll be back with a spoiler-filled Godzilla King of the Monsters review this weekend. Have a good one, and I will talk to you soon.